The brutal rape and murder of a female doctor has united Indians in anger. Justice! It is not just hospital workers taken to the streets, but lawyers too. We want justice! We want justice! And last night, the LGBTQ community.
So we, the civil citizens of our country, are feeling unprotected, insecure, and it's almost a death of democracy.
Here in Kolkata, the city where the rape took place inside a hospital, there is fire and fury, and not just the lack of safety for women, but at the botched investigation into the murder. An indignation felt by lawyers in the West Bengal capital who marched in solidarity with doctors on strike.
Our demands are protection, security, CCTV for students in every hospital. Students need facilities, especially for women during the night. The culprits must also be punished.
It was on the 11th of August that the trainee doctor, tired after a long shift, slept in a seminar room at this government-run hospital. She was then attacked, raped and murdered. And yet her parents were initially told their daughter had taken her life. Indian law prohibits naming the victim. A hospital volunteer has been arrested, and the Central Bureau of Investigation has taken over the case. As vigils have spread across the country, the victim's father has spoken, telling The Guardian, "We sent her to work and the hospital gave us her body. All I can do now is concentrate on getting her justice." For this is a movement not just about the safety of female doctors, but of women everywhere in India.
One rape happens every 18 minutes in this country. These are students, doctors who have stepped out on the streets, angry at the way this country deals with rape, because we have to admit that this is not the first time a brutal rape has taken place in this country.
It was more than a decade ago that a 23-year-old female student was gang raped and murdered on a bus in New Delhi, prompting huge protests. That incident in 2012 led to tougher laws being introduced to protect women, but conviction rates remain alarmingly low.
Despite the stringent laws, why are men still raping and indulging in such heinous acts of gang rape? Because they believe they can get away with it. The impunity is leading to more impunity. That's the problem that we need to fix right now. We are not acknowledging the problem. And patriarchy is, the deep-seated patriarchy is something we are not acknowledging. The patriarchy in our popular culture, the patriarchy in our society, the patriarchy in our policing, and the patriarchy in our political systems.
The Supreme Court has ordered the creation of a national task force to look into improving the safety of doctors inside India's hospitals. The question now is not just whether that will quell the doctors' strike or the protests, but what else will be done to change India's epidemic of violence against women? Because this was Mumbai on Tuesday, police clashing with demonstrators on a railway track. They were protesting after the alleged sexual abuse of two 4-year-old girls by a cleaner at a school. Another day, another awful story of sexual violence, and another protest in a nation wondering what happens next.